Yeah, we left up over here. He cited Rabbi Nechunya. Nechunya says that a person should first marry and then study Torah. Page Lamed Bey, second column, the last third of the first paragraph. Rabbi Nechunya Hosef Leforesh Ki Roish Yisei Isha V'Akach Yilmod Torah. It's appropriate first to get married and then study Torah. Shez Nemar Ola of Yiras Hashem Tahora, because then the Yiras Hashem is Torah, it's pure. If you study first, it's slightly lacking in purity. V'chol he says, why? Ki ein mitzuruf el Torah dove megune. Nothing can attach itself to Torah, anything which is not 100% appropriate. Afiruro, even though action, even the lewd thought, man's now married, he's not able to satisfy his sexual need, thoughts come to a person's mind. A roishi imtzo ima Torah, and therefore it's inappropriate, it should be associated with Torah. Fikoch yiso yisv akach yiblo Torah, v'omer eidus Hashem nemono. The testament of Hashem is nemono, it's faithful. Torah nemenis loid b'lomdeo. It tests for those who study it. Pirush Torah batzim ido alomdeo binyan eidus hazeh. What is the eidus? What is the testimony? Ki haTorah motzia hadover lapoel. It causes, it actualizes, right? Godla Talmud shatov mevli maseh. Greatest study, that study causes the person to actualize it. Go shiur motzi hadover lapoel. V'tor nikris or b'shul zeh. Eidus Hashem nemono. V'zeu eidus meido haTorah b'lomdeo imu tzadik haTorah motzi tzidkosov el hapoel. Hear this? He sings for something phenomenal. That we say Godel HaTalmud Shatom Mevil Dein Maaseh. That's determined by who the person is. It's determined by the quality of the Torah. Eidus Hashem nemono. This is Machkimas Pesach. It wisens the fool. He says, if it's the person, the purer the person is, the Torah will affect the person to a greater degree. Because since the Torah itself is pure, it's not in any way hindered or interfered with.
Pure means what?
Pure in thought. The person's pure. You take the best quality wine, you put it in a pristine glass. So what do you have? You have the pristine Torah in because there's nothing impure, unclean in the glass. You have a glass which is polluted, and you put the best quality wine in. Then what happens to it? It becomes polluted. So if a person's mind, emotion, is tainted with inappropriate thought, and you bring the Torah there, the Torah doesn't function properly. So if it doesn't function, it doesn't allow you to actualize the mitzvahs the way they should be actualized. No, tavlin is it's an antidote to the Yetzer Hara. Maybe they masse. We're not saying, it doesn't say it doesn't blunt it to some degree. It blunts it to a degree. Meaning, the greater the Russia the person is, the more culpable he is. Just that when he studies Torah. Because it's truly inappropriate. And the other way, when the person's the tzaddik, it causes him to be even more deserving. Because being a person is purer, the Torah will affect him to a greater degree.
Can't we say that pure means that your intention, your focus is to study Torah for the purest intention?
Yeah. What about? But simultaneously, your mind is tainted with inappropriate thoughts.
But isn't that everybody? I mean, that's Yetzer Hara. We all have the Yetzer Hara.
So he's talking about on the ultimate level. That's why you should first get married and then study Torah, to create the most appropriate setting that you should be least distracted. But if a person, the Rambam, Hilchos Talmud Torah says you should first study, then get married. Because the verse is in Kedushin, because it's Rechaim al Tzavaro. It's like a millstone on your neck. You have responsibilities to wife, to children, time, financial. It's a distraction. Take away, he says. However, what happens if you have thoughts and the thoughts interfere with your Torah study? He says, then of course you should marry and then get married, then study Torah. It depends on the individual. So we're talking about the individual. If you're an individual that you're subject to this, you should get married first. But if you're not, doesn't in any way affect you, so then you should study Torah first.
I always think that
God.
when you learn Torah, it helps. It helps you squash that Yitzhar. So no matter
Depends to what degree. Depends to what degree. I was told over a story. When I was 18, 19, I went out to, in the summer, I was in Far Rockaway for a few weeks. So I used to go study at the White Shul. I used to learn at the White Shul. And there's a certain person there today. He's a Rosh Yeshiva in Yeshiva University, this person. Okay? And maybe 2 years older than I am. And he was a student of Rabbi Yoshe Ber. And I used to say to him, and I met him, I said, "Where were you during the day?" He says, "Oh, he takes his Rabbi Yoshe Ber shiur, goes on the beach, lies there, and he reviews them on the beach." You understand? You know, I'm coming from Baltimore. You know, this is in the 60s. I couldn't process what he was telling me. You understand? If this is what are you doing on the beach where Rabbi Yoshe Ber's Torah? You understand? That one doesn't go with the other. Doesn't jive. Okay. Okay. So, you know, somebody once says to a Moshe person, the doctors recommended he has to be in the sun, and the best thing would be to go on the beach by the ocean. So he's concerned about his tacos, about, you know, he can't watch his eyes. And Moshe says, so don't look. You understand? That's what he told him. So don't look. Yeah, if you're a malach, don't look. But if you're not a malach, okay. So then you don't go to the beach. To be continued.